Hello, welcome to part 4 of the replay of Battle of Falkirk. Last turn we did see some intense action here. The King's men-at-arms did charge the Scottish bowmen who had advanced over the burn. With some success, I would say, but actually all of the King's knights are now unhorsed at this point. All three of them. We got this Hobbler unit here still having its horses, but it's right now dismounted. And I actually did check the rules for these guys. First of all, I paid 2 movement points to dismount that guy. It should actually cost him 3. So I will actually move him back 1 hex. And just like that. And also he wouldn't be able to fire when he dismounts. This means, but it has no effect in this game because he missed anyway last turn. So that's one thing I have corrected. One other thing I did notice is, we have the counter charge die roll chart here. It says 0 to 4 is successful, otherwise unsuccessful. But actually the rule state that you need to roll below 4 to successfully charge. So I'm not really sure. I have actually played up to this point with below 4, so I will continue with that for this scenario. There's no many men-at-arms left, to be honest. I think there's only 2 actually. The Earl of Surrey's 2 men-at-arms here. All the others are actually unhorsed already, so yeah. That's the situation, and I think we're ready to continue. So we start with an English activation, and this time I will activate the Bishop of Durham, which is Anthony Berg, and I will actually, all of these guys are in command now, so I could attack him with a pike unit. This archer here. I think I'll actually do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he could reach, or he could reach up to that guy. For the other one, I will fire at him with some longbows. So let's start moving these guys. 1, 2, 3. I move adjacent to this guy, but facing against... doesn't really matter. You can fire from his sides. Actually, if I fire from here and to here, I will retrieve return fire, even if I fire from his side or his flank. But so I will actually move away the bishop so he doesn't get shot at. So I will move up more guys here to the burn. And the bishop actually moves here now. And here I want to attack him by shock. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, you know what? Did I forget that again or not? I did. I need to do the fire instantly when I move. So let's fire with this guy. That unit. So it's 1 hex away, so I get +2 modifier, and that's it. It's a 7, it's a foot, and it's disordered, so it's eliminated. So we got that guy at last. Move up these. And you know what? We have the Scottish flight level at Ah, okay, they have... No, where is it? Ah, here it is, 35, yes, okay, so there's not a lot of more casualties needed because before the Scots break. I'm wondering if I should fire with more guys. Maybe I should. Let's take this one also. And he doesn't risk any counter fire because I'm shooting at the rear now. I don't think that gives any more no, there's no other modifier to it. So it's +2 there as well. Okay, that's a kill, and actually this could mean that Stuart is a casualty now. Let's put him there, and now both are at fight level 18. Let's see what happens with Stuart. An 8 or 9 kills him. No, he's okay, so he will retreat back somewhere. Let's put him here, for instance. So we'll fire with 2 now and continue firing at the guys in the skiltron. So let's fire with these guys against that guy, and that's a -1 because the range is 3. I think it's another one minus because it's a shield wall and it's a front. So -2. So it's a 6. It is foot unit, normal, and we disordered that guy actually. Not bad. And we have yet another fire coming. Okay, so it's a 3. It's disordered. Retreat, but guys in Skiltron ignore retreat results, so those are fine. But we got him disordered anyway. Okay, now we can continue the movement. So these guys are rushing up, 1, 2, 3, 4, eager to take on the Scots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just follow, and there you go. The bishops, the good bishops battle has now finished movement. And for the next turn I'll go. I still haven't gotten these guys into play yet. Maybe I should start deploying them to speed up the attack on this flank. Yeah, let's try that. So he has an activation rating of 4. Let's see what happens. He misses it, as the English used to in this game, at least in my replay, and it's a Scots turn. They can really not do anything, but they can recover from disorder for this guy. So they are fine again. Closing the gaps from the last missile fire there. Okay, so for this turn I will actually activate the king's... No, I won't. I will actually go for the bishop again. So it's time to finish this off now, right? We need to break this skiltron here. So 2, 3, 4 and 5. Place ourselves here and we fire at that guy. Oh, sorry. And remember, even though I fire from the flank, when they are in skiltron, even flank hexes are considered as front as long as they have other guys in skiltron adjacent to them. So, but now we are 1 hex away, so it's +2 and -1 for the skiltron, so it's actually +1. It's a 5, so that guy is again disordered. And here comes the next guy moving in for the kill, maybe +1 again. Ah, that's a bad roll, no effect. Next one coming in. Fire the same unit, +1. It's a 3. retreat. He ignores that. And oh damn it, let's fire the next guy in the line there so we get the +1. And that's a 4, which is not enough to disorder it, so that's it. Now I will move away the bishop's pike infantry so we can get the king's troops also into the play here. So 1, 2, 3, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get over the burn with these guys. These guys cannot do that, so they're just marching up here. And that's the end of that activation. I'll now try to activate the king, who has 5. Yeah, he just made it. So one, two, three, four. Actually, these guys are out of control. But they can still move as long as they don't move adjacent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just gets over the burn there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Guys, queue up here. This is a hobilar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move that hobilar also maybe back there. And we have the pikes coming up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. And we also can move the king now. He wants to join this attack on this flank now. So, well, these unhorsed, I don't have much use for them anymore. They can stand and watch here as the battle progresses. And these guys will not do anything, so they will recover from their disorder state. So that's basically it for the king's battle. The English are massing up now here against the Scottish Schiltrons. Alright. What to do next? Now I will get a -1 on my roll. Should I go for the bishop again? And should I, or should I do something on this flank? I don't know, but yeah, let's try the bishop again. So it's 0 to 3. Oh, and he did it. Wow. So, what do I want to do? I want to get the pikes into play here, but I want to let's move up these guys a bit. 1, 2, maybe 3. I fire at this guy here. It's a +1. That's a 4. Not enough to disorder him, sadly. Okay, so let's fire at these guys instead now. That's enough. That guy is disordered. Next guy coming up. Firing. Let's place him like that. The same guy. +1. It's a 0, so it would not give me anything. 1, 2, and let's take that guy as well. That's 4. Run to 5. Okay, so we got this retire result, and that was Let me see. Yes, I need to do this special scenario rule roll here for that guy. Let's see how that was. Here it is. So if an archer is retired, we roll a die. 0 to 6, which we got, means... No, it's not an archer. What I am... sorry guys. This is retired. And he's eliminated by that. So we get 2 more points. Sorry about that. I confused myself with thinking that was a rule for everyone here, but it's only archers who has this special rule for the die roll. So we now got this hole here. Okay, but we have this disordered guy here. I mean, maybe I shouldn't attack with the pikes yet, because, you know, even though this guy is disordered, it's still in Skiltron. And that will give me a -1 on the attack. And pikes against pikes, I'm sure will not... Yeah, that's a plain 0 here. So it's bad odds to attack the Skiltron like that with pikes. So I just have to rely on my longbows to finish this up, I guess. Okay, so let's try to get in the King's troops also into this this destruction of this Skiltron. So I have -2 now actually on my roll, but he's a quite good activation rating there. So 3, 0 to 3 actually activates the king. I missed that, so it's the Scot player again, and I think the only thing I will do is to ride away with the leader here, because he don't want to get killed here. So he goes to the next Skiltron, which is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He actually thinks he wants to inspect the lines here back, right? He wants to check that everything is all right there. Okay, so he goes there, and we got the English again. And I think I'll just continue with the bishops guys here. So I move up this guy there, and I will actually fire at the rear of this guy now. Now it isn't in Skiltron. I think his flank is exposed here now, so I will fire with +2. So it's a 3. We got a retreat that he will ignore because he is still in Skiltron. Okay, that was bad. So let's take the next one at the same unit. It's a 3 modified to a 5 because I have a flank here too. And 5 is actually retired, so that guy goes. And we now have 22 flight points. We haven't used these guys yet, so let's fire at that guy with the leader. That's only +1 because his flank is not exposed. It's a 5. We disorder him, and we still have 1 guy to shoot. +1, and that's for sure an elimination. Yes. Flight points now rush up to 24. We soon need to begin rolling for the Scots flight here. So that's it. No, maybe not. I could do... I mean, this flank is now exposed, so maybe... Yeah, now it's time to go in with the pikes. Go in for the kill here right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we do an attack here. 2, 3. This guy stays put. like that. And now we're ready for a shock phase, and now we have a good chance to get these guys. So if we start with the guy from the rear, we have a 0 modifier, we have a strength advantage of 2, we have no disorders in the attacker's lines, we are attacking from 2 sides now, actually front, rear and flank, so we got actually +4 there. It's really good. Okay, the guy who's attacking first, the guy from the rear, okay, it doesn't really matter, always a -4 with the shield wall here, so it's +3, no sorry, we have 4 + 2, so it's 6, it's down to 5, so it's +5, not bad. Okay, that's an shock combat normal, defended, disordered and retreat. He will not retreat, but he will get disordered. Good enough, I'd say. Okay. Okay, so next continuation then. Let's continue with the king. I think this was okay, this is, yeah, we have a Scottish activation in between here, right? So it's the first activation this time, I think. Yes, so I will try to activate the king. It doesn't work, so it's the Scots again. This guy cannot recover because he is adjacent to the enemy, so he can just stay there. And actually, the Scots cannot do anything. I mean, this game is over, right? So it's the English again. This time I will. Oh, no, let's continue with the brave Bishop of Durham. So they will now continue circling these guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Time to shoot these guys into pieces now. It's a +1. It's a 4. Doesn't give me a disorder result, so take the next one against that. And this time we got a 6, so we disorder it. So now we have a good chance to eliminate it with the next bowman. 1, 2, 3, 4. We fire off with him. 4, 5. It's a retire result, so that guy is eliminated. Okay, 26. We still have one bowman left. And that guy will fire at those fellows there. +1, nothing. Okay. And let's attack this guy now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also this guy. Like that. 2, 3, and 4. So I got 2 attacks here now. Same as last time here. What was it again? +5, right? But now this is disordered, so I got 1 more, so it's +6. Okay, that's a 6. Defender retired. It's eliminated. We have a 28 point lead here now, or not a lead, but Scots are up to 28 now. We have a 3 hex attack here too, but these guys are really hard. They have actually -2 there. So -2. That takes out my strength advantage, but I'm attacking from 3 different sides. So it's a +4 there. +4, yes, that's the modifier. Okay, it's a high roll, so we got him disordered. It was actually +3 only because he's in shield ball, but anyway, we disordered him. Okay, now it's time for the king to activate, I hope. No, it's a Scottish, they cannot do a thing, so it's a next free activation, and I wonder, I mean, we have 28, there is a chance now that the Scots will leave the game. Let's roll. Before we roll, let's check how that works. Victory. So, roll 1 die, add to the flight points. If the die roll plus the flight points are greater than the flight level, he loses. Okay, so we have a 28. So let's roll. You got a 9. Okay, so that's 37 if I'm counting correctly, right? This means the Scottish are routing now. And that's the end of it. The other guys here see what's happening here. They are completely overwhelmed there, and there's a slaughter going on there. So these guys don't want to experience that, so they are running back to the woods and leaving the battlefield, meaning the English won this battle. Well, I can't see how this battle can end in any other way, even though I did some blunders with the English at the beginning and did some crazy head-on charges against the Scottish bowmen, which is reflected by also the English flight points here, and it's boosting to an 18. But anyway, there's really no chance for the English to lose this battle. There is a non-historical scenario variant here that you can actually break loose from these schildrons and start, forming up your Scottish pikemen in a normal way, so to speak, and you can activate, and then also the leaders have more effect. They need to activate their own unit types and so forth. But well, this was the historical scenario, and this is how it went. And even though the English won pretty easily, I must say the Scottish bowmen were really effective here. They did their job. Also, the Scottish men-at-arms did a huge job to confuse the English a bit in the beginning. But anyway, they even had no need to, add the Earl of Surrey's units to this battle. Actually, it would. Yeah, I would just have, activated these two commands, the king's and the bishop's commands, altering those two and just juggernauting my way here until the Scots are leaving. So, this ends it, and did I enjoy the game? Well, kind of, but I was expecting more, actually. I don't know. I cannot really give an opinion on what I think about system yet. I think I need to play another one that goes with more of a normal rules. Guys altering activations, they can try to intercept each other's in activations and stuff like that. Maybe that gives a more correct picture of how this system works. This was just a one-sided affair. So let's see. I think I'll play another scenario and test the system more as it should be played, I think. Also, I must admit I did loads of mistakes. I'm a newbie at this system, so my apologies about that. And there was lots of rules reading. I hope I will less of that in the next scenario, and maybe we can have a bit faster pace in the gameplay. Okay, anyway, thank you for being patient and watching these, and I hope I see you in the next scenario. I don't know what that is yet, but we'll find out. And thank you for watching, and I hope you'll be back. Thanks, and bye for now.